13 huge Emmerdale spoilers for next week 26th to the 30th of June 2023.
1. Laurel proposes to Jay. A simple mistake becomes a celebration next week. Jay accidentally books a honeymoon suite instead of a holiday apartment, and it gives Laurel the idea to propose. Shortly afterwards, Laurel gets down on one knee, and it's a joyful moment as he happily agrees to become her husband. As the loved-up couple decide who to tell first, Jay realizes he needs to find his divorce certificate. 2. Jay discovers a shocking secret. As Jay searches through his legal documents, he knocks over an old box and discovers an official document amongst other paperwork. When he takes a closer look, he discovers a long-buried secret. The next day, the stress of this discovery is playing on Jay's mind. He's deeply upset and ends up losing his temper at work. Laurel is concerned that he might relapse into his old drug addiction, so she urges him to talk to his parents. 3. Jay pushes Rishi away. Rishi is completely oblivious to what Jay has discovered, and soon Jay can't contain his temper any longer. He explodes at his father, telling him he knows the secret, which leaves Rishi horrified. Rishi tries to explain, but it's clear he's lying and won't tell Jay the truth. When Jay realizes Manpreet also knows the secret, from when she was married to Rishi, Jay pushes his father away. At his and Laurel's engagement party, Jay is still struggling. Seeing how upset Jay is, an oblivious Archie heads to try and find Rishi. But will his arrival at the party make things even worse? 4. Dan is furious with Amelia. When Dan learns that Amelia has been prioritizing a new social media career over her college studies, he's furious about how much she has missed. But now that she's making money and is gaining followers, Amelia is determined to continue. Noah also expresses his concern, but Amelia tells him to be supportive or he's dumped. To show her he wants to be a good boyfriend, Noah offers to help her with her college work and they make up. 5. Amelia receives inappropriate messages. To Amelia's horror, Noah catches a glimpse of her phone and sees inappropriate messages and requests from her followers. Amelia is furious when Noah tells Dan, and she tells them she's perfectly capable of handling these messages. Dan confiscates Amelia's phone and laptop, and Amelia is incredulous. Meanwhile, Sarah tries to help Noah and Amelia get back together. 6. Amelia gets trapped in the salon by a stranger. A creepy man arrives at the salon and claims to be a customer, but before long his interest in Amelia is obvious. Amelia is thrown when he reveals himself as Lloyd, the top subscriber to her page. Amelia thought she'd been speaking to a woman, and the situation turns sinister when Lloyd demands one-on-one time with her and traps her inside the salon. Luckily Mandy returns in the nick of time and calms Amelia down. But mortified Amelia begs Mandy not to tell Dan. 7. Dan calls the police on Amelia's stalker. Lloyd's scary messages flood Amelia's phone, and when he posts a written note through her front door, Dan finds out the truth. Amelia realizes that Lloyd now knows where she lives. Amelia begs Dan not to call the police, but when Lloyd gets hold of her personal phone number, Dan insists they get the police involved. But will anything be done to stop Lloyd harassing Amelia? 8. Wendy and Liam reignite their affair. Despite Wendy's insistence their affair is over, her and Liam fight their chemistry. But when Wendy learns he's writing a new novel, she can't keep away. Lydia butts in with some ideas for Liam's book. A jealous Wendy interrupts, and Liam soon has an idea to lure Wendy back as his editor. Taking the bait, Wendy spies Liam's pages left behind, and she agrees to be his editor again. Before long the two are reunited in passion too. 9. Bob covers his feelings. Meanwhile, in the B&B, a guilty Bob and Bernice fight their attraction too. Overcompensating, Bob presents Wendy with a new handbag to disguise his feelings for Bernice. As Bob and Bernice try and keep things professional, Victoria picks up on a weird vibe between them and suspects an affair. But to keep their feelings secret, Bob lies that Bernice still fancies Liam. 10. Wendy's secret is out. As Bernice snaps at Bob for lying, Victoria tries to play matchmaker and heads straight to Liam's to tell him about Bernice's crush. But when she arrives she notices Liam's bedhead and Wendy's handbag on the sofa, and she realizes what's going on. Victoria tells Wendy she knows about her affair and urges her to end it. A desperate Wendy begs Vic to keep it secret, but will Wendy be able to stay away from Liam? 11. Belle worries about Zach. Belle leans on Tom next week, when she's upset about her dad's deteriorating health. With Zach getting older, she worries about how he'll cope. Belle's heartbreak moves Tom into action, and he reveals a surprise to Belle to make her feel better. 12. Gabby struggles. As Laurel and Jay celebrate their engagement, it's a difficult time for Gabby, in light of her disastrous wedding day to Nikki. Struggling with her sadness, Gabby bravely congratulates her stepmom and tries to be happy for her. 13. Nate causes suspicion. Having been apart from his young daughter Frankie, who lives with mum Tracy, Nate relishes having her in the village and spending some time one-on-one. But soon Nate's strange behavior starts to raise suspicion in his family. Kane worries his cagey son is hiding something. Is he right to be worried, and is Nate planning something?
Các bạn vừa theo dõi một sản phẩm của OK Soát Spoiler. Trong video này, chúng tôi đã tiết lộ các bạn 14 tình tiết mới nhất bộ phim Eastenders sẽ diễn ra trong tuần tới từ ngày 10 đến ngày 13 tháng 4 năm 2023. Điều gì sẽ xảy ra ở Watford? Xin chào và hẹn gặp lại các bạn ở video tiếp theo.